What's cracking, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. New video. Well. Yesterday, I did a video on Luce Canon. Luce Canon and Big U, right? And I said that there were some allegations that Luce Canon was trying to work against Big U, basically, right? Trying to get out of jail. And I had to be, you have to be careful when you're talking about that. And I'm still going to use the word allegedly because, until everything comes out, it's all allegations. It's all alleged, right? But I can tell you this. Wack 100 called Luce Cannon's brother. I don't know his name. I don't know if anybody knows his name. Because he hasn't been out there as much as Luce Cannon, right? But Wack 100 called him and jammed him up. Hey, man, did you really say this? And the brother didn't want to say it because he said he wants credit for it. And he said, I know you. I know you're gonna put all this out there and this and that. I think he even said, I know you're recording. But he said basically, like, I'm not saying nothing because I want the credit for it. And at one point in this recording, in this conversation, Luce Cannon's brother called Luce Cannon's attorney. Now, I don't know whose recording it was that I'm listening to. It was on the Compton Rick Rock. It was on his channel. Go and check it out. The guy puts out a lot of good stuff. But whoever recorded it, that's illegal. Like, I'm like, and I don't know, like I said, I don't know who's actually doing the recording. But to record an attorney, I don't know if that's ballsy or brain dead. But it's out there now. And the attorney confirmed Luce Cannon is telling the authorities that the only reason why he did the robbery was because Big U had shot him once and he didn't go to the hospital for it. He patched himself up and he started doing things for Big U because he didn't want Big U to shoot him again. So all the videos where Luce Cannon was calling Big U big useless, and all the guns that Luce Cannon supposedly was running around with, the bullets couldn't hurt Big U. And even though he was calling him big useless, now he wants to call him the boogeyman, the bully, the man that got him to do the robbery. Whatever robbery he's talking about, I don't know what the feds charged him with. But Luce Cannon keeps forgetting. And you know what? Well, let me go with my thought and then we'll double back. Luce Cannon told a whole lot of stories about being Big U's right-hand man, so he knew in detail what was going on, and he was a participant, and he was jacking rappers, and he was jacking businesses. And I mean, this is the danger of people going on the internet and bragging about their criminal past. A lot of stuff has a statute of limitations. But when you're when you're detailing organized crime, the feds are watching. And you can't be the boogeyman and the badass and nobody can see you and Big U scared of you until you get handcuffed. And then it's, wait a minute, wait, I was just scared. He can't claim fear. But the problem for Big U initially, the problem for Big U is the feds want him that bad that I'm sure they're willing to cut a deal with this dude, have him testify in court, get one of his own crew members to testify. And they'll probably cut him a deal where, look, if he testifies, they're going to erase all his crimes like they did with Sammy the Bull, right? He can, walk away on all those hot ones that he had, or he had people do whatever, right? But for Big U, that's also his opportunity to paint the feds in a certain light. Like, they want him that bad that they're willing to cut a deal with the guy that says he was his right hand. And the story makes no sense. In the recording that I heard, Luce Cannon's brother said Luce Cannon was shot at some point, but it wasn't Big U that shot him. And from the recording, it sounds like Luce Cannon's brother is hinting that Luce Cannon is lying in order to get out. To me, this whole thing is wild. I don't think I've ever seen or heard of an incident where a guy's twin brother is trying to shop around his twin brother's tallying allegations. And he's trying to monetize. He's trying to get monetary gains from exposing his twin brother. Now, in the recording, Wack 100 told him, the one thing you got going against you? He said, what's that? He said, you look exactly like him. Maybe that's why, I'm going to keep it real. I know of dudes in the joint that got hit. Not because they had they were their twin, but because they had the same name, first and last. And people jumped the gun and didn't match up the CDC number. You can also match up tattoos. And I know it's happened where dudes in the California Department of Corrections got hit over their name, and they got an apology afterwards. And so maybe, no, I'm not even going to give him that. I was going to say maybe that's why the twin brother, the one out here, is doing what he's doing. But no, it's obvious he's doing it for money. All he cares about is money. And if that's his recording, whoever's recording it is, if they go sweating the twin brother, the one that's out here, Luce Cannon's brother, he will definitely let the authorities know who recorded that call. Shit. So, hey, good looking out on whoever recorded that and whoever got it out there, and Compton Rick Rock was able to find it, and I was able to hear it, and just, I laughed. Again, go to Compton Rick Rock TV. Go to his channel. Listen to it yourself. Imagine, this dude's the twin brother, and he has no qualms trying to make money off of his brother. I could see cutting him loose. Like, man, the attorney called, like, nah, I don't know nothing about that. Right? But to run around and start telling everybody, hey, man, I want to sell this story. This is my story. They call me. That's wild behavior. But I guess we can say that there's now a recording out there where Luce Cannon's brother is saying what he says on it. And then the attorney is also saying something too. And you guys can go over there and listen for yourself. And I don't know. It's nuts. But that's my video for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Everybody, please be safe, be smart, and tell the ones you love that you love them, man. I'm out of here.